Alrighty, so it is day one of Chaos PvP, and I just kind of wanted to mess around with some different things. Obviously, if you don't know how this game mode works, every character is sort of assigned a value that you can see down here, and you cannot exceed a team value of 5,000. So, I just kind of wanted to mess around with Zahard a little bit to see if I could get him to work a little bit. I did see a clip on Twitter. I could not figure out who it was from at this point, because I know it was from one of the JP YouTubers, because I get suggested their stuff every once in a while on Twitter, but I looked through the ones that I thought it was, and I could not find the right clip, but I remember seeing a clip of him and Red Merlin, which I thought was pretty interesting. So, okay, here's another Zahard team, which is kind of cool. He's also using the Red Merlin, which is quite interesting, I would say. Interestingly enough, we can use the freeze to maybe mess with his buffs, so that could be kind of cool. I don't know what my best bet here is. I think I'm just going to merge that so that way I can have it ready. He does have a freeze here, so decent damage from the Roxy here. I don't think the person that I watched was using Roxy. I just seen her and her value sort of fit. So I was like, ooh, she could be kind of fun to mess around with again. We do have double freeze here. We'll see if he ends up freezing my my Merlin. Okay, so he is going to use that. That's going to seal my AoEs, which I don't necessarily think that was the coolest play. I mean, like, I don't know that it was really necessary. I guess he's just going to try to kill. Okay. I feel like that was pretty counterintuitive. Wait, does it just get rid of my passive completely? Okay, that's actually really bad then. Holy. Okay, well, I can't double attack her, and she has Tarmia Link, so I guess I'm just going to push for an ultimate here and try to single target. So we'll just freeze him as well. Oh, he has Ludo Link? Wait. Immunity. Why did he have immunity, but it still removed the buff? Because he's not got Ludo Link on, or else he'd have the little lines going through him. I legit don't know what to think at this point. He probably has another freeze for me, which is going to be unfortunate. He does. Okay. And unfortunately, I don't cleanse that off anymore. Let's freeze her and her, and then I'm just gonna hit him with this. This will get us Merlin's ultimate as well. I'm not super confident in this ultimate, by the way, considering we don't even have a passive anymore. So probably not gonna be super good. I gotta be completely transparent here. I don't think this is gonna do very well. So he's gonna try to kill the Roxy here. Does some pretty decent damage there, and then this is probably going to kill her off if I had to guess. Okay. Okay, it does kill there. That's unfortunate because I would have had the attack-related stats from her, which would have been pretty nice to have, I'll be honest, but, you know, it is what it is. So let's go for this, into... I really want to kill her off. The AoE, I feel like, is just not going to do that well, so I'm going to go single target instead. We do have to worry about the Merlin a little bit. She's getting kind of close to ult, so she may even merge here. Okay, very good. That kills off Amelia anyway. This is going to kill off... This is a 5-6. I mean, she's old. Okay, still kills. Very good. It would have attack sealed him. I mean, he had his ultimate, so it would have been the biggest deal anyway. And then that kills. Okay. We got pretty lucky there, I think. Has Rom in the back. We also had Rom in the back. The freeze actually kind of threw me off there. I did not realize that was going to completely just ruin my passive. So that's a bit unfortunate, I guess. We'll just throw out his cards here, and I think this wasn't a bot, was it? Because at this point, I would have just forfeited by now, but I don't know. Oh well. We'll see if it's a bot or not. Oh, I don't have my Holy Relic equipped. Oh, okay. We got one crit. Very cool. He probably has a stun here, but I'll be honest, we could stun him too. We should be fine. It's not going to be that big of a deal. So either way, we'll go ahead and move on. We'll see if we can get some better matches. I don't know exactly what is even going on anymore. All right, we have another match here. Okay, he's running the new melee, which is really unfortunate. I don't have a way that I can freeze him, to be honest with you, so that is going to be quite a pain. I think in a scenario like this, we can probably... Does he have Tarmiel Link on him? He does not have Tarmiel Link on him. He's going to have debuff immunity. Maybe we try to kill him off. I actually really don't know what my best play here is, because he's going to get debuff immunity, so I can't freeze him out of his stance, which is going to be really annoying. Okay, actually we kill here, which is really good. So that's actually awesome. We don't have any debuffs on, so he's not gaining orbs, which is great. He has red Escanor here, which is kind of interesting. Okay, that does put a stack of, or a seed on me. Wait, does he not have a backliner? Dude, these like all-in teams are just crazy to me. Like I don't like it. Let's go for this, I guess, into this, and we could freeze Escanor, but it's just gonna remove it anyway. So I think we just use this to take off an orb. Then we can use our AoE next turn. Shouldn't be a big deal. Okay, that actually did pretty good. That was way more than I was maybe expecting it to do. I guess I could have froze in this scenario, but it's not really going to matter. He only has one buff on. He's really not going to get great use out of Escanor here, to be honest with you. I assume it's just because he has an AoE and he's a Sin, so that way he can put on a stack. Who was his other character? Estarossa? Estarosa's kind of interesting. He doesn't have an AoE, but he could, I mean, keep the heat off of melee with the stance, I guess. Okay. I mean, he's old. He wasn't even level 100. Decent crits, but, I mean, this game mode is wild. There's no rhyme or reason to this game mode, honestly. Both of these were bots, by the way. I didn't say it earlier, but the last guy was a bot as well. Kind of expected to fight a lot of real players, but we'll see how it goes. Alrighty. Okay, we have, like, a human team here. It's going to be interesting, because I think humans are not used, like, a whole lot. This is such a weird team. Humans aren't used a whole lot. And the, this doesn't deal damage, actually, so it shouldn't ruin my... Like, it shouldn't disable me, I don't think. But humans aren't used a lot, unknowns aren't used a lot, so both of their values are somewhat low right now. I mean... Escanor, of course, still has a really high value on him. And I think he's like 3,700 or something, maybe like 3,200, but I know he's above 3,000, which is pretty typical, I think, for all of the LRs. Even Gloxenia is like roughly around like 2,500 or something, which is kind of surprising because, I mean, nobody's really using Gloxenia. So I wonder if it's just because LR status and maybe even Festival status just increases the bar a little bit on those characters just by default, which would not surprise me. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly what the overall deal is there. But let's go ahead and... I feel pretty confident that I can kill here, but just in case... I mean, I could play it safe, but who really cares? I mean, I'll have time to grind this out a little bit later on. Okay, 149. Not the craziest crit I've ever seen, but pretty decent. Type neutral here. I kind of wish it would have went for Mikasa, but okay, 178 is also pretty good. She's a lot older. Stats are a lot worse, which... Rudius is not... like the craziest. I think the type disadvantage was probably the biggest hindrance there. This team, atrocious. I mean, like, I get it. You're going to have to come up with, like, a lot of, like, weird, wacky teams and stuff like that if you want to actually get, you know, a decent team going, because you have to worry about the values of the characters and stuff like that. But this one was maybe just a little bizarre overall. So we do have our AoE stuff now. We actually have the attack-related stats here, so let's just go for... double AoE with him. I think that should be more than enough to kill, actually. So here we go. Okay, 411. Not the worst. I mean, I think with Chaos PvP and the values of a lot of these like really OP characters being super high, Zahard's is only like 1,500 right now. So I think we're going to have a decent time actually getting use out of him because he's really strong. It's just the meta's really harsh. Alrighty. I assume the only reason I'm fighting a lot of bots here is because it's 12 o'clock on a Monday, which is understandable. I'll be honest with you. It's understandable. We're not going to have... Ooh, the Ignites from Monsby. I really want to try that out this week. But the ignites from Monspeed might actually be quite a hindrance here. I might be able to get some decent damage out on the Melascula here. The ignites are going to be a little bit of a problem, I think, and the basic stats that he's getting from Melascula are also maybe a bit annoying. Luckily, Green Monspeed is double single target, and she also has a single target, so he's not going to be able to gain orbs very effectively, which is great. I did actually put a debuff on there, which was maybe a little bit of a bad call because we gave him a stack there, but we should be able to use our single targets this turn. Kind of wish I had... Ooh, that's actually some pretty good damage. Which I guess the more damage that he does to Zahard, the better, but everybody is like... I mean, I assume this is also probably a bot, but they are going pretty hard on Roxy. So, he doesn't have Tarmia Link on, so I think I'm just going to try to get as much damage out on Melly here as I can, because he's honestly the biggest threat. Okay, didn't get through the shield there, which is a bit unfortunate. Okay, decent damage there. I think we kill. That is not what you want to see. Luckily, I didn't put a debuff on, so he doesn't gain any more orbs. I do have a decent AoE card here, so I think I'll be okay, but we'll see. Because I mean, he could have some good stuff here. Which I mean, he can't kill Zahard, which is basically my only win condition here. Like, if he kills Zahard, I basically don't have enough damage to win. Does kill off my Merlin, which is maybe a bit unfortunate, because the freeze would be kind of nice to have, but overall, I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. So let's just go for this, into this, into this. It might end up targeting Monspeed here, which would be kind of unfortunate if he disables himself, but I guess it is what it is, so... Ooh, really good damage. It is going to target Monspeed because he's the only one left on the field, and I doubt this kills. So, boom. Okay, 152 is not bad at all. I think running... Okay, that one was a real player. Okay, that's good. I mean, I don't want it to be all bot matches, of course. I'm not looking for bots, but that was actually pretty decent. The melee is going to be kind of annoying to play against for sure. Did he not have a backliner? Oh, he did. He did have Zeldris as the backliner. Okay, interesting. Let's I don't know, do it again. All right, we have another melee. Melee's the one I don't want to fight, and he has really high CC. Melee's the one I don't want to fight, because Melee can cleanse off debuffs and stuff, which is really bad for me. Luckily, I have type advantage on him, but he's all single target here, except for Melee, so that's good. This is Blue Derriere as well, so she has taunt. I do have type advantage on her. We go second, so I actually get to use my single target here right at the beginning, which is kind of good. We can even freeze her out too. She's immune to stuns, because I think Droll is immune to. Well, we don't get to do the freeze. That's understandable, to be honest with you. Okay, I get an extra single target or AOE. I don't even know where my head's all over the place, I guess. I could push for Roxy's ultimate, which would be kind of funny. But I won't be able to get use out of the single target here. I kind of want to use the Roxy, to be honest, because Roxy's a really cool character that I don't get to use very often. So I'm going to go for it. I don't normally like to ult rush and everything, but I have not used Roxy in forever. And her ultimate is really cool. It like lowers all stats of the enemy, which is super fun. I'll be honest, his odds of killing me are probably very high, especially because she is actually getting very unlucky, and she's gaining a lot of the ignite stacks from Monspeed, so that kind of sucks, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, I only have a 2/6 ultimate as well, but decreases all enemies' stats except basic stats by 50%, so it's not technically in all stats, but it's pretty decent. Okay, that delete card is actually unfortunate because that's going to get rid of my ultimate. Well, that was smart on his end. This is not smart on his end. So now I get... Wait, do I not get the attack related because he broke my shield? Maybe that's a weird thing that doesn't work quite correctly with his passive. Let's move this. Actually, let's use this. I'm going to well, I think we have a really good chance of killing the Derriere here, so I'm not too worried about disabling myself. But I'm not sure how much damage this AoE is actually going to deal. Okay, no crit there is a bit unfortunate, which this is the one that I need to crit anyway, so. Didn't kill Derriere. That does suck, because now I don't have any more cleanses or anything on him. I do get my ultimate again. He doesn't have a way to delete it off. Oh, but Derriere's passive. I haven't seen this Derriere in forever. So if you, I think it's if you attack her more than, or if it's two times or more in one turn, your ultimate is disabled for, I think, a turn or so. I do still have another AoE, but it's not going to matter because I'm disabled. I mean, I still get decent use out of the passive, but the spike is kind of where a lot of the damage comes from with this. Okay, removes my shield there. AoE, he's going to gain 2 stacks here, which means he's probably got all creation. Okay, he gets all creation next turn. Oh, well, okay. He only has 2 stacks, so I'm actually in a decent position there. I think I'm going to go ahead and throw this out to get my ultimate. And then I can throw this away, and then throw this away. So that way I have decent ults in hand. I'm actually not sure. Do I have to attack with the same character? Or is me just attacking her twice gonna put on the passive anyway? That actually might have been stupid. It's... okay, it's gone. So now I have 2 ults in hand. He... melee hits really hard, so we'll see how this works out for us. There's a melee card. Zahard is definitely my big DPS here, and I do have his passive on at the moment, so I think he would still end up doing the most damage, but this as like maybe like a backup might not be the worst. Okay, not too bad of damage there. Cancels my buff. That's really smart on him, actually. And then he does remove the ult as well. Leaving her ult is kind of surprising to me. I'll be honest. Let's go for this. I can even remove that ultimate as well. Let's go for this to get his ultimate back just in case. This is surprisingly a little bit more back and forth than I thought it would be. Okay, good damage there. Unfortunate that I don't just go ahead and kill off the Zeldris. Decent damage. I think the ult removal kills. Boom. Nice. There's pretty much no winning for that. So, okay. I'm actually kind of surprised. There's a lot more buff removal in these matches than I was hoping for, which is definitely hurting Zahard. But hey, I mean, I know we've gone against a couple of bots first, but we haven't lost a game yet. So, I'm not going to push that theory, but we have one more ticket. We'll use it if we win. I mean, hey, that's a win. So, all right. Ooh, okay. LR Escanor team is going to be really annoying. He doesn't have a cleanse, so I can actually try to take advantage of this by freezing him this turn. He does have Tarmio Link on him. Let's go ahead. She gives a lot of basic stats. She'll actually hurt quite a bit, I think. So let's do this, so that way we don't disable ourselves, which I don't think we will because the freeze isn't, like, it doesn't deal damage, but ooh, good damage there. I really like that. That's really good damage. Getting her pretty low. He's going to have to ult rush if he wants to get rid of that, which I highly doubt, and making sure that he's not able to hit us, which he has buff removal. I think she has buff removal too. I'm not 100% positive on that. I know she has a charge AoE. I think the single target is buff removal. Okay, doesn't quite break the shield. This does break the shield. We'll see. For some reason, I don't know if it's the fact that, like, his passive rotates or what, but, like, he's not gaining the attack-related stats when they break the shield, unfortunately. Yeah, see? Which they didn't either. Am I just reading that wrong? Am I, like... am I just really stupid? I really don't know. Let's kill her off. I really want to double attack into Escanor because he's going to be a really big problem. But I think I can set up like this. I really should have just went for the Escanor, I think. Because if I don't kill him, he's going to buff removal me. And if he buff removals me here, oh, beautiful. That's actually so good. Because if he would have buff removaled me, it would have moved me to the King's Resolve passive. I mean, we weren't on the first turn anymore, so it's very possible he would have had double buff removal. But his attack does so much. Like, he's so strong. I would bet that he could get rid of my second passive. I can't remember the name of it. It's like Power of Shinsu. If he gets rid of that, I don't have Immortality, which means he probably just double attacks me and I die. So that actually worked out pretty good. I don't know. There's surprisingly a lot more buff removal in the meta than I was maybe hoping for. So I don't know that I would really go out of my way to use him, but this is definitely, I would say, the best bet you have to use him currently, because the regular meta is just so harsh for this man. Like, it's so hard to get use out of him. So, I don't know. The Red Merlin was kind of interesting. We definitely got a little bit of use out of the freeze, which was kind of cool, but I don't know if it was like super awesome or not. I think it was pretty helpful. So having a good utility character is, of course, pretty good. So either way, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you have any interesting teams, let me know, or just maybe like a character, because honestly, the values of these characters are going to be fluctuating so much each day that I don't necessarily know that I'll be able to use a specific team each day, and I'm probably just going to record these in bulk and kind of upload them through the week and mess around like that, because I don't know, I kind of just want to chill out this week and maybe play some games and stuff. And like last week, for example, I was double uploading every week or every day, and I was just having to do a lot of like recording and editing and blah blah blah, and I felt like I didn't have a whole lot of time to do anything. So first world problems, of course, but either way, I'm gonna just chill, see what I can come up with. If you have suggestions for like a character you want me to use or something that might be good, feel free. I'll see if I can do anything with it, but I don't know. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you guys tomorrow.